off we go from Las Vegas. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
They'll be led out by Zach Wilson, former second overall pick, now in his third season out of BYU.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Wilson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line, got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
That is caught. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
One more time with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jets are on the board first here in Vegas.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time.
Bringing them out is the pocket passer from Purdue, rookie Aiden O'Connell.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A A first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Pushes past him, shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They go with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
Once again, it's Jacobs. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
O'Connell here on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A beautiful fake. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And able to find Alan Lazard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alan Lazard, 51 yards.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Here's O'Connell.
Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams, 32 yards.
And the Raiders are back within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson.
Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down.
Looking to throw. Wilson.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
To throw again is Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing on first down, O'Connell. He finds Mayer here.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
O'Connell looking to throw on first.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they'll change things up. And they go play action here with O'Connell.
And his throw here is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down throw, O'Connell. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
O'Connell looking to throw yet again. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now O'Connell.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Now it's O'Connell. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Lets it fly deep for Cobb.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, no sooner did the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
DeAndre Carter returning it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raiders have the ball back, and here comes Devontae Adams to the field again.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Throwing, O'Connell.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And O'Connell now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Able to avoid him at the 40. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Back to throw, O'Connell. And it's caught. Touchdown! Michael Mayer from 19 yards away. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Carlson now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a Michael Mayer touchdown grab. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Fights off the defender. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On first down, right back to Hall. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play action. It's Wilson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Paul on a get up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Hall. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he returns this to the 22. So the Raiders now down 17-14, a little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Let's go. First down. First and 10.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Off the play fake. O'Connell. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now it's the Raiders' turn. Trailing in this one now. 1:36 to go. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Mustang 19. Let's go.
O'Connell. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer.
Here's O'Connell. Gets this to Myers, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. To the air again with O'Connell.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37.
To throw here, O'Connell. He'll let this go for Adams.
And this one is incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Here's O'Connell.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Sticking to the air with O'Connell here.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
O'Connell throwing, 3rd and goal.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talk so much about the